Very good evening, residents of Tampines GRC and Tampines Changkat SMC, sisters and brothers from the unions. My fellow Singaporeans, for the past 5 years, I've had the privilege of serving you here in Tampines, especially in Tampines Central. I've met many of you, youths full of hope, young families just starting out, proud parents, and our beloved seniors. Whether in your homes, at our community events, or during our weekly MPS sessions, we've walked this journey together. We faced COVID-19 together when I first came into Tampines Central. We shared daily struggles together, and we worked hand in hand to improve our estates to what it is today. Now, as a doctor, I've often had uncles and aunties come up to me, not just for medical advice, but also to share their worries. Some aches and pains that won't go away, concerns about their medical bills, the quiet burdens that come with just growing older. Every story reminds me how much our seniors have given and how deeply we owe them our care. Many of you have called Tampines your home for decades. You started your families here. You saw empty fields become playgrounds, become housing estates, and become places that you can gather. You sent your kids to our schools in the neighborhood. You helped build the Tampines of today. Let's give a round of applause to all our seniors in our estates. So that's why we launched Health Up at Tampines, a health program that brings regular health screenings and fitness activities right into the heart of our neighborhoods. And this is just the beginning. With volunteers, community partners, and fellow healthcare professionals, we will grow these programs so our seniors stay active, connected, and well. We want them to lead a healthy and a good life together. Because looking after those who have done so much for us, who have cared for us, this is the heart of a caring community. But at the same time, I've also been meeting many young families moving into our new BTO estates. I saw the excitement in their eyes when they pushed their strollers, walking through the many green spaces in our estate, looking forward to a new chapter of their lives. We have worked hand in hand over the past many years to tackle the teething problems in our new precincts. From the smallest hiccups to the larger, bigger concerns. You spoke up and we acted. And now we look ahead with even more excitement to the upcoming integrated transport hub and the brand new, the CC, the community club that will be built at Tampines Boulevard. These are spaces where our residents and our families can gather, where seniors can stay active, and our neighbors can connect together and build stronger bonds for our community. So more exciting things are coming to Tampines. Now, when I met these young families, we've had many conversations. And oftentimes, you ask very thoughtful questions. You worry about the rising cost of living, as all of us are. And you understand that Singapore's inflation is part of a broader global situation caused by conflicts elsewhere. You know we cannot bring peace to the world on our own. And we can't keep global inflation out of our shores. It's not something that we can do or make the world become more peaceful just by our own effort. But you feel the strain of being sandwiched, caring for your young children, and looking after your aged parents. That's why the PAP government takes action to provide relief month after month. With CDC vouchers, cash payouts, YouSave rebates, and many much more. If you look at the MOF website, you see every month something is given to help you relieve the pressures you're feeling right now. We do this to help our families tide over this very difficult period. while waiting for the global situation to improve and to settle. Because real help matters, more so than just empty promises. And PAP don't make empty promises. And here, in my division in Tampines Central, our community also steps forward. Through the Community Cares shopping program, we provide $100 worth of groceries to families who are in need regularly and all for free. So I say we are a town that cares deeply for one another. This is something that is special here in Tampines. Now, our policies may not always be perfect. And yes, sometimes they come with very hard trade-offs. But we will always try our best to help those who are impacted by these policies. And just like how we will ask our doctors prescribing medications to us what the side effects of these drugs are, we should also ask the opposition. When they propose their proposals on their manifesto, we should ask them, what are the downsides in their proposals? We should not swallow what they are proposing to us without asking them these very important questions. Because policies are just like medications. There is no perfect medication that cures everything with no side effects. There are also no policies that solve all problems without impacting some other group. So I hope we will open our eyes and ask opposition. When they propose policies, they propose changes, ask them what it will cost all of you, what the impacts on other groups will be. Now, the PAP doesn't just talk about policy. We implement it. For 60 years, what we say, we do. What we promise, we deliver. At our regular Koh Poh Koon chat sessions, I've had the chance to sit down with many of you, young couples, youths, working adults. We chatted over coffee, heart to heart, to hear what's really on your minds. You shared your worries, your hopes, and your ideas on how we can do better. And I want you to know that I'm listening. That's why I'll be expanding these Koh Poh Koon chat sessions so that more of you can join in and participate in this conversation so that I can better understand the challenges you face and also take the opportunity to explain some of the thinking behind the policies we're implementing. Because this is how trust is built, not just through speeches, but through real conversations, through mutual understanding. That's how a doctor wins the trust of his patients, by having a conversation, helping you to understand. We don't do it like the opposition, telling you all the good things, trying to shove all their medications down your throat without telling you the consequences. This is how we strengthen our social compact. It is how we stay responsive to the people we serve, not just prescribing the medication and the policies, but keeping a close touch, understanding the impact of those policies, making adjustments to the dosage, calibrating it, so that you get as much of the good benefits as possible without suffering too much from any of the side effects. And together, we listen, we learn, and we progress. And we must never forget our youths. You, our young people, have big dreams and bold ideas. You have a genuine desire to serve and to make Singapore better. But many of you young people also worry. You worry about job opportunities, about the rapid pace of technological change. Oh, hi, Sam. SM Lee, everyone. As I was saying, our young people have big dreams and bold ideas and a desire to serve and make Singapore better. But many of you also worry about job opportunities, about the rapid pace of technological change and whether you can keep up, and about the world you are inheriting. Will climate change destroy the world by the time you enter it into adulthood and try to form your families? These are worries that many of our young people have. I've met many of you at our yearly EduSave Awards event, and I've shared my own challenges and failures during my career. I hope my life stories will help you to find your own bearings as you enter adulthood. And to every young person here, I want to say, you have what it takes. Have faith. Your education, your talent, your unique talent and your passion, these are the seeds of Singapore's future. You hold the seeds to Singapore's future. That's why we offer programs like global exposure through the Overseas Market Immersion Program and the Global Leadership Program to give our young people a leg up so they can hold senior positions by gaining exposure for overseas. And right here in Tampines Central, we created the Tampines Central Youth Leadership Award, an award that is not based on academic grades, but for those with leadership and a heart to serve, for those who are ready to stand up, speak out, and champion the causes you believe in. It is a platform for you to discover your strengths through action, not just talk, while making a difference to our community. So I want to encourage all our young people to join our movement, to make Singapore good, and to build a better home in Tampines. My dear residents from Tampines, when we care for our seniors, support our families, and believe in our youths, we do much more than just roll out programs. We weave a stronger social fabric. This is how we build a caring community, and this is what makes Tampines a model town. But we're not done. We're not shopping here. Our next exciting project, the revamp of Tampines Central Park, was designed with ideas given by all of you residents, incorporating features into the design. Very soon, once we are done with revamp, you will see new exercise stations, an obstacle course for the more adventurous, a dog run with new equipment for our furry friends, separate paths for runners and cyclists, a new performing stage to host our community events, and extra water points to keep you hydrated when you're exercising. This is the Tampines way, listening, acting, and building our town together. My dear Tampines residents, this has been a tough election, and every vote counts. We hope to continue working with you to turn the exciting plans we have for you, for Tampines, into reality. Together, we've built more than just a town. We've built trust, we've built friendships, we've built the kind of bonds that turn neighbors into families. And I hope you'll give our team here, the PAP team, the opportunity to continue serving you and your families. Please, vote for the PAP. 请投人民行动党一票。马朱拉，新加坡！